Hello, hello, Travel Quest Network, and everyone else that might be tuning in. Happy Friday. It is me, Joshua Harrell, and it is the weekly Chatter Live. And I'm coming to you from my garage because this is what garages look like. So if you are new to the show, welcome, welcome. This is where we recap the week. We talk about our wins, our challenges. We talk about what's going on in the industry. We talk about, we can talk about anything we want because this is our show. So, if you are joining us live, please drop in the comments, share your wins, your challenges, what you might be doing, because already I saw something that was really exciting. I'm going to hit you in just a second, Sarah. Not hit you. That sounded very, very bad. But I'm about to talk about your why you're not joining us live. Yeah, drop some comments in. Let me know you're there, and then of course always show some emotion. Yes, let me know that you are there. Now, if you are a returning audience member, love seeing you. And you know what? You know what to do. So keep this hour lively. That's the way we like to do it over here at Travel Quest Network. Thank goodness it's Friday, right? I saw some comments already talking about so glad that it was Friday, and I'm sure we'll get into that. What do you guys think of the new background? I mean, it's sort of a new take on an old thing, but I thought I would throw up some lights and call it a new set. Anyway, welcome to the weekly chatter, and I am ready to strap it on and have a great time. Again, your comments are what keep me going, because guess what? You're stuck with me for this hour. I don't have a guest. My guest was going to be a new member of our team, and I forgot that she had requested the day off when she was hired. So so that's what happened. So I apologize for that. No guest, but you will have a guest next week for sure. All right, so let's get into the comments. Thank you guys for keeping it lively. So right as the countdown was going off, and I hope you liked that upbeat music. Boom, boom. Well, it was a little bit better than what I just did, but I hope you enjoyed the music. But Sarah, who joins us every single week almost, she couldn't be bothered to join us this week. Oh, she could be bothered to say, missing this week as I'm in Turks using my top agent award and tickets from American Airlines Vacations and Rances. Have a great weekend, all. So, many of you know, especially if you've tuned in before, Sarah has been, sorry, the camera moves a little bit when I touch the table here. Sarah and Those Who Wonder Travel, her agency, won the Monarch Agency of the Year at Travel Quest World at Caesar's Palace in July of 2021. So she, as an extra special award, Rances from American Airlines Vacations and the whole American Airlines Vacations team gave her a little extra something special that was not planned, just so you know. So you never know. At Travel Quest World, there's always surprises. But Sarah, I hope, if you're still listening, I hope that you have a phenomenal time, and I can't wait to see. I know you don't like to take pictures of yourself for social media. Well, I don't subscribe to that way of thinking, as we know. I hope that we get to see some great pictures from your holidays. So go have a fantastic time. And I think Lena chimed in to hope you have a fantastic time as well. Daniela, thank you for tuning in. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday, everyone. She says Deborah is joining. And Deborah's the only one that, well, she's not the only one, but she came up with TQ Fan Bam. And everybody knows I hate acronyms. We're Travel Quest Network. We're not TQN. We're not TQ, but she always puts it together as TQ Fan Bam, and I love it, Deborah. So thank you for tuning in. You didn't even chime in and say that. When I see your name, I think TQ Fan Bam. All right, our Amy is joining us. Happy Friday. And I think you texted me, Amy, and I think my friend Sydney is there. Hi, Sydney. So Lena, she says TGIF, that's how I feel about this week. And she's got a little, kind of like angry tongue out emoji. Maybe we'll dig into that, Lena. You'll let us know what's going on happening there. But if not, maybe you just wanted to, bless and release, as Hannah says. Hannah, happy Friday, everyone. Good to see you, Hannah. Let's see. And Hannah is giving us the thumbs up on the lights. Yeah, doesn't it feel like we're kind of maybe on a lanai somewhere about to open up a Corona? Make sure you get that squeeze of lime in there. Carla is joining us. Hello, Carla. Lena, love the lights. Hey, all I needed to do was to go into my bag of tricks and pull out some lights. So that's fantastic. Debbie likes them too. Terry likes them. Whoa, we're doing good. And Deborah, you did get to a Happy Friday TQ Fam Bam. All right, and then Debbie's saying, "Wow, congratulations!" And I think that Debbie is directed towards Sarah, our Monarch Agency of the Year. Oh, and Rushi is there. Hello, good to see you. Jen is watching. April, go Sarah. Yes, go Sarah. Celeste, TGIF, everyone. So, everyone, Celeste and I work together. We're in the same team. And I just want to give a big shout out because last night she has been our trade specialist over here at Travel Quest Network and WorldVia. She was just promoted to our industry relations manager. So give her a big shout out. She has been doing some amazing things. A lot of those commission increases that you've seen and a lot of those promotions, Celeste is responsible for. I like to take credit for them, but I cannot. So that is Celeste, and so happy about that. And Celeste, thank you for joining. Shouldn't you be at work? You're as a manager, I do expect you to be at work. Anyway, Jen, happy Friday. Nate, happy Friday from snowy Colorado. So if you guys don't know Nate, he is all about solo cruising. I don't think that's everything that he's about, but he really is into it. And Nate, can you confirm, that's not your niche, but that is an element to what your brand is about. And you go solo on many cruises. So anyway, if you get a chance to check Nate out, check out Nate. Will you put your website and your social media in the comments so everybody can check you out? Anyway, let's see. So Nate was saying happy Friday from snowy Colorado. Rebecca, aloha to you. Happy Friday to you. Oh, Sarah did come back. Lee, okay, let's see. Okay, so Lee, it's not really Lee. It says, hi, it's Shannon. I am in Facebook jail, so I have to log into my boyfriend's account. All right. Well, Shannon, I'm glad that you've tuned in. That's the most bizarre comment I've seen so far. All right. Christiana, hello everyone. Stephanie, happy Friday, everyone. Stephanie is watching. Jennifer's joined. Amy giving congrats to Celeste. Hannah giving some congratulations. And Celeste made a comment about me taking off my Harry Potter gear because, you know what? I wanted to look like Harry Potter earlier today, and she judged me by my top, so obviously I did change that out. Lots of congratulations going Celeste's way, and she deserves it. And let's see. Wow, lots of congratulations. Wow, okay. All right, moving on. Yes, Celeste is fabulous. I'm glad you guys see it. Again, let's keep the show going. Obviously, it is the weekly chatter, so it's all about we're just gonna rabbit along here and chatter away. So drop in your comments. Drop in the comments your challenges and your wins this week. Love to hear about it. Love to talk about it. I've also got sales, because we always like to do our top positions in sales, invoice sales from last week. I've got a few upcoming announcements, so I've got some things to talk about. The other thing I'd love to do, and we did last week, is I'd love to do a website throwdown. So if you want a gut check on your website and you will allow us to all jump in there and watch as I do a gut check on your website, you know what? I've been a marketer for a long time, so maybe I might know a little bit about websites. I'm just saying, maybe a little bit. So we'll do it. We do it for about 5 minutes. If you've never done it before, the name sounds more scary than it is. It's just, it's always nice to have another set of eyes look at your website. So if you haven't done that in a while, or you just launched your website, or you just want us maybe some free publicity and you want us to go look at your website, drop your URL in the comments and we will go take a look and see what's going on. All right, the comments are still going off, so let me see what's going on here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, now they just like kind of jumped out of control. So Nate came back when I was talking about the solo cruising. He said cruises is the niche with an emphasis on solos. So he's carved out the space. He travels by himself. He does cruises by himself. So guess what? Who's the best person to help you with a solo cruise? Somebody that solo cruises. And he did drop in his URL. It's mountainmantravels.com. And he is mountain_man_travels on Instagram. So definitely check him out. All right, so thank you, Shannon, who AKA Lee. I was wondering which Shannon you were. So Shannon said her win this week is she made Sandals and Beaches CRC again for 2022. Woohoo! All right, so Shannon, you're gonna have to break it down for me. Okay, I do not know. There are too many acronyms in the travel business. What does CRC mean? Please tell me. I should know this. And then April is giving us her URL. So we got to remember to come back to April's website, goingtraveladvisors.com. She said she just started in the last month and would love a gut check. But let's not call it gut check. Let's call it website throwdown. Because gut check does make me sound, does sound a lot worse than a throwdown. All right. And Stephanie, she's got a honeymoon for Iceland trip working on for departure date May 2023. Woohoo! That's another woohoo, right? Katie, success. My sales so far in February are better than my entire first year in travel. #travel is back. Way to go, Katie. That is phenomenal. And Katie, can you please in the chat just let us know how long you have been in travel? Because Katie has been in Travel Quest Network as long as I can remember, so I'd love to know. I don't know where that 1920s voice or 1930s voice came from. I apologize, guys. It is a Friday, so we are allowed to kick off our slippers, which probably most of us are working in our homes. We can kick off our slippers, and we can talk in funny voices if we want. That's fine. So that is phenomenal. Rebecca wins, got several new clients that are referrals from current clients. That is a beautiful thing. That's really, that's the circle of life when it comes to marketing is, once you get them in, once you've sold them, once they have become happy customers, then the cycle continues because they are now your evangelists. So that is exciting. But you know what? She has a challenge here. All right, so Rebecca's challenge is trying to balance travel clients with my graphic design clients. So Rebecca is a graphic designer, and she does some beautiful work. I always feel like anytime I put something together from a design perspective, that Rebecca is judging me. I'm just gonna say that. Rebecca, I love you to death, aloha and everything, but I'm just saying, because you're a graphic designer and you're a good one, I think, what will Rebecca think? I always do. And just so you know, Angela, who was going to be joining us today, I made sure she knew who Rebecca was. So I'm just saying, it is a thing. Christiana, my win is website went live. Her website is therespectfultraveler.com. Instagram count is going strong, and I have my first client with 2 more leads this week. Christiana, that's wonderful. Congratulations. where did your leads come from? I'm sure anyone tuning in would love to know. And Stephanie's dropped in her URL, but we are going to see now. I've already lost who we were going to go do. Hold on a second. April? She got in there first. So Stephanie, we will come back. If you will come back to the show, we will do a website throwdown. There's multiple people here. Sorry, I will do a website throwdown with you, Stephanie. So please definitely come back. And man, I have to say, some weeks when I put the call out for a website throwdown, nobody chimes in. And those of you who tune in on a regular basis, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all over the place. It's raining websites. So I am very, very happy that you guys are willing to allow me in to do a website throwdown, but I have committed already. So you have to come back next week, okay? Next week. And remember, the weekly chatter is every single week at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. And now we're broadcasting live within our members-only Facebook group, as well as our main page Facebook, as well as YouTube. So now the world can get in on some of our fun and what we get up to on a weekly basis. All right, let's see. Let me get down here a little bit. Let's see. Debbie, wins this week was a trip for 7 from San Diego to Oklahoma. Next is lots of Mexico, all inclusive. What are you selling in Mexico? I want to know, Debbie, please. So Shannon, let us know that she made Chairman's Royal Club. That's what CRC means. So guys, you have to bear with me. I've been in the travel business since 2017. I still don't know all the acronyms. In fact, as we bring on new team members, we have a cheat sheet for them because there's so many acronyms. And then sometimes people just make up the acronyms. So then I'm like, no, you're not allowed to do that. You can't do that. Stop that. So CRC was a new one. And Shannon, you go. I'm sorry that you are in Facebook jail right now and you are having to use your husband's account, but I am so I got to watch live TV, right? I am so proud of you because you just kick butt all the time. All right, Lena, my favorite email newsletter creator there, Win received a very sweet rave review from a young family that just returned from Switzerland. That's so exciting. Challenge. And you said TGIF this week, right? Have had a handful of less than desirable inquiries coming in this week, which has felt frustrating. However, I'm proud of myself for being more confident in saying no to clients and trips that aren't a good fit. High five. Wait a minute. What can I do? Yes. You know what? You are valuable. And your time is valuable. So it is definitely okay to say no. If you need permission, say no. In fact, if you block out the time wasters or the people who don't value you, you leave the door wide open for all the good and the right fits to come in. So I know that you're proud of yourself, but I'm proud of you. All right, Michelle is here. So another website opportunity. Michelle, you got to come back because I already promised. But and Katie said Katie started her business and she was saying that February is her biggest month since she has been in the travel business, and she started in 2018. She believes so. It's not engraved in her brain. Actually, I think she said it's the most sales of her. Let's see, hold on. My sales so far in February are better than my entire first year in travel. So her first year in travel, those sales, I'm sure that was a lot of work for you, Katie, wasn't it? So she did more sales in February, and guess what? We're still in February, than she did in her whole first year. That's so exciting. All right, now I got to get back to my comments here. Sorry. Oh, Christina, you are joining us. Hannah wins. So many new clients in the last week. I think I have to cap taking any more for the summer. Interesting problem to have. Also, I started the ball rolling on a group trip with Intrepid for 2023. Challenge. And I think this challenge goes for all of us. We're achieving work-life balance. Now, as many of you know, but some of you may not know, I've been a serial entrepreneur. I know exactly what it's like to be an entrepreneur and trying to get your business off the ground. And yeah, that work-life balance thing, it sounds really wonderful. But if you are a solopreneur in particular, man, that does become an extra job. That's a full-time job right there. But so proud of you, Hannah. I love even the concept that you might have to put a cap on your business because you've for the summer. Because you've gotten so many inquiries. And I love that you're working on a group, and especially with Intrepid. I hope that you are working with Kaz because we love Kaz. If you guys haven't seen the show that we did with Kaz, where it was a cooking show, Hannah in particular did a phenomenal job. She was cooking up a storm. I did not get the ingredients, so I was just a spectator. But you should definitely go check it out. Kaz from Intrepid brought on a fantastic guest who was based in Peru and did a whole cooking show, and it was so much fun. And it was fun live, but it is definitely fun. Watch the recording. It is on our TV as well as you can watch it on YouTube. All right, Jennifer, when I finally scheduled my business ribbon cutting. I love this. I love this. And guys, I'm looking down at my phone. That's why I keep looking down. So she scheduled a business ribbon cutting. Everyone invited to come to North Carolina March 1st at 4 p.m. So I am going to be in Atlanta. I cannot get there, but I hope that you're going to do some live streaming for your ribbon cutting ceremony. I think that's fantastic. What a cool thing to celebrate. I love it. And Stephanie is giving Rebecca kudos for her design work. And you know what? If Rebecca's busy, don't forget, we've got the design studio. So you can check out the design studio for any of your design needs. Our whole team works on that. We are happy to help. Rushi chimes in with, my win was to see the amount I made in planning fees. So Rushi, she is charging planning fees. So if any of you, now I know many of you on this live in the show right now, I know many of you do charge planning fees, but let's take that comment from Rushi and say, yes, if I'm not charging planning fees, I need to, because that was her win, to see the amount that she was paid in planning fees. Guys, if you're not charging planning fees, then I mean, you are giving yourself away for free, and nobody values free. So, and I know that you guys are a hot commodity. So, well, no, not even a commodity. I didn't even mean to use that word. But reverse that. That is coming back out. And then Rushi said, challenges, not enough hours in the day and don't have work-life balance. Okay. Hannah, meet Rushi. Rushi, meet Hannah. There you go. In same boat. And let's see. Michelle, 6 new calls for business. 1 already closed. 1 is ongoing client, so confident in her. Hopeful for some of the others as well. Will turn into hopeful for some of the others as well that they will turn into businesses. And sorry, when I'm reading the comments, sometimes my eyes jump around and I mess it up a little bit. Or sometimes you guys type really excitedly, if that's excitedly is an option. And sometimes you leave out words, so you do make it tough for me. I'm always second guessing. But Michelle, what I love about your win, well, there's a lot to love about your win, but 6 new calls for business, that's fantastic. But what I love about your win is you are talking about closed business. You are talking like a salesperson, and not everybody thinks of it that way. And as a sales and marketing guy, I do I do want everyone to embrace that you are a salesperson, you are a marketer. A salesperson is not an ugly word. It is not, people say used car salesperson. I'm not that. But yes, if you can tell a compelling story, if you can connect the right product with the right customer, you are a phenomenal salesperson. Embrace it. And so she looks at these inquiries as she's closed business, or she hopes to close the business. So don't be scared. If you are scared, don't be scared to be a salesperson, because a salesperson who is really, really good at what they do, it's authentic, it's natural, it's not swarmy and gross. It is a skill that not everybody has. And as an entrepreneur, you need to be a salesperson first, a marketer second. They kind of all mix up. And then you need to be a business person. That's how I look at it. Now, some other people might go in a different order, but you have to have sales before you spend a lot of time in the marketing. That's just how I look at it. But anyway, good for you, Michelle. Let's see. So Rebecca's giving me a little ego stroke here. She said, my design work is great. And she's talking about how she judges everything that she sees as well. I think that's kind of the designer curse when you are a designer or you are a fan of design. Let's see, Carla, my win and challenge, a request to plan an FIT trip for clients to the Open in Edinburgh this year in July. Of course, accommodations are about sold out or ridiculously priced, and any good tour operator recommendations to work with on this. Wait a minute. So I think that was a question. See, you left the question mark off, so I didn't read it that way. So Carla is asking if there are any good tour operator recommendations for the Open in Edinburgh this year. If you got that, please share that with her. But she did say she's a bit stressed. So congratulations on the win. And Debbie, who is saying that she's selling some Mexico all-inclusive sandals, escarret. I hope I pronounced that right, escarret. And also finalized a Greece, Italy trip for 8. Nice. Good job there. I just feel like I'm giving you guys kudos. I mean, and that's a good thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. All right, I'm gonna take a break for a minute, and I want to get to talking about sales. So we like to each week look at invoice sales by individual agent, and the report naturally puts it in a ranking. But ever since the pandemic hit, and ever since we started the chatter, that it has been a part of the chatter just to kind of get a feel for what's going on out there, the highs and the lows, and this report is based on invoice sales by individual agents. So I do want to clarify that. And we never say who the agent is. And the reason why we don't do that is because some people do not want us to blow up their spot. So that is why we do not do that. But it has been interesting to see, as we call out those numbers, for people who maybe were number 4 or close to it, to know if they're following a trend, or if sales in general are dropping and your sales are dropping for a particular week. It's kind of helpful. So I'm going to see if I can get my annoying graphics back. All right, so this was Monday of last week to this past Sunday. Our first position, $225,000 invoiced in 1 week by one person. Congratulations. And number 2, the number 2 position, 151,000. And this happened last week. I'm going to go ahead and go to the 3rd position. So number 2 was 151. Number 3 was 149.9, I think it was. So kudos to the 3 of you and to many, many of our members, because sales look like they were pretty on fire last week. So kudos to you. But yeah, 225,000. Good job. Fantastic, fantastic. All right, and so I already plugged for the design studio because Rebecca was saying she was getting a little overwhelmed with her own design projects. I'm just saying, if you need design help, the design studio by WorldVia is open for business, and we will work on your logos. We can work on web pages, email design, templates, email. Oh, speaking of emails. If you want a custom HTML template for Email Plus, Design Studio can do that. Although Email Plus is really easy to use with the drag and drop editor, so you don't need a custom design. But if you want to be fancy, you can be fancy. But if you need business cards done, if you need a brand guide done, Design Studio can help. So definitely look into that if you are interested, or if you need some design help. If you are not like Rebecca, and a gifted designer. Speaking of Email Plus, if you haven't signed up for Email Plus, please do. It is a phenomenal product. It is not only your email provider, but it will also, or broadcast email provider, it will also create landing pages for you. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Custom landing pages based on your niche. Maybe you've got some paid social ads that you're running. Don't have them just dump off in the homepage of your website. Have them go to a landing page designed specifically for that ad and what that ad was offering. So all of that is built into Email Plus. And Britta, who's on my team, she did let me know that the February newsletters are up. So you can grab those, you can customize those, drop your logo in, you could put some content of your own, you could edit it, you could put your own photos in. You can do whatever you want with those, but we've got 3 customizable newsletters that come out every single month that you can use on Email Plus. And yeah, I mean, the whole goal with that is that there's no excuse. You should have a monthly newsletter, and now there is no excuse. All you have to do is grab the newsletter and send it out to your list. So, thank Britta. And if you've got any feedback on Email Plus, let Britta know. She's B. Roppe, ROPPE, at worldvia.com. Oh, Britta, I just gave out your email address. Your inbox might be a little full, but she's not watching. I'm sure she's not watching. All right, I'm going to pop over to the comments real quick. Let's see here. All right. Oh, Hannah, who is working on a group for 2023 with Intrepid, she said she is working with Kaz. Kaz is a delight. Let's see. Stephanie said we have sponsored an expo and will be in 5 weeks. We are trying to get everything made for the booth. Okay, so this is. See, when I'm reading the comments, it kind of goes all over the place. So there's another conversation going on. And Amanda is giving Rushi a go girl there for planning fees for the win. I like that. Planning fees for the win. Can we make that a thing? I don't think we can make that a hashtag because that needs to be a trade secret. But planning fees for the win. I love it, Amanda. Thank you. And Stephanie saying we're charging fees. Good. Michelle, you go girl. I love seeing my planning fees balance grow on my spreadsheet. Look at that. You guys, this is awesome. My live crew here is all about the planning fees. So fantastic. Let's see. Now you guys are just talking to yourselves. Like you're not even. I don't even need to be here, right? Amanda. I love this already. Amanda said, a win. Released a client that was no longer a fit for what I could provide. I didn't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I consider this a win as sometimes we have to be okay with letting go of those clients that may not serve the direction we want to go with helping our clients. Good for you. Good for you. And very well put, Amanda. Hannah said, bless and release. And she had to do that a few weeks ago. So I'm sorry that they were no longer a fit, but I am very, very proud of you for releasing them. And Rushi said, it's definitely a win. Each time I turn away a client, I believe I am creating space for the right client. There we go. That's kind of like, that's what I was saying just a minute ago. So, Rushi, thank you for that. All right. So, let's see. What do we have coming up? So, next week we have, if I don't know, have you guys been tuning in to the W5s at 3 on Wednesdays with Kim, our Director of Education and Events? If you haven't, you can register for them. They are in the Pro Portal, and you can definitely join them live. And then they are also available on demand, but watch live because then you can ask questions and you can participate just like this. So this week coming up, they're Wednesdays at 3, just so you know, it's every Wednesday. I think Kim, even when she's off, I think she has a backup, maybe in Celeste, I don't know. But this coming week, we've got our friend Tommy Panici from Carnival. That is going to be an awesome W5. So tune in or register for that. Make sure you see it. If you can't join live, it will be recorded and it will be up on the Pro Portal. And next week, every other week, our pro coaching team, Anna and Velma, do a group coaching session. So think of it like a hot seat coaching session where there is a topic. If you don't know that we offer our pro coaching program, if you want to speak to an industry expert and you want to go deep on really working a little bit of accountability coaching there, as well as some guidance in your business, our pro coaches are available for you to book time with. And if you are nervous or you're not sure what coaching is all about, every other week our pro coaches do a group coaching session. So it's a hot seat coaching session where there is a topic. So talk amongst yourselves. No, you don't have to talk amongst yourselves. They will guide the conversation, but come and participate in these coaching sessions. Share with the group, listen to others, and maybe some coaching that they're receiving. But it's a great opportunity for you to get a feel for the pro coaching experience. And that next week, Thursday at 3, is their session, and these are all Eastern time. Grow your business exponentially with groups. And I can tell you that, and I know Hannah was talking about her group that she's doing for 2023, but the groups and in particular Anna and Velma have had some really amazing experience in the group area. So if you haven't, or if you've thought about groups, you're not sure if you want to take that leap, or you're doing groups and maybe you need a little coaching and some guidance on, maybe where you're feeling like it's going off the rails a little bit, join that coaching session. You're going to get the real talk from Anna and Velma. So definitely join. That is one that you definitely want to see live. Everything we do, I think you should be there live, but if you can't, you can watch it on demand. However, this is your opportunity to jump in and get some coaching, get some free coaching there. So that's coming up next week. And of course, weekly chatter at 4 o'clock on Fridays, Eastern time. Let's see, that's what's coming up. And then I know there was a little confusion with this, and it was my fault because I gave the wrong date to one email, and then it was copied over into another email. But our regional events, our one-day road shows, we're taking over the country. We're going across the nation. I wish we had a bus. I'm working on that bus, the roadshow bus. I'm wondering if Angela, if you're tuning in, I just feel like a bus is in our 2023 future. But our first roadshow is going to be in Newark on April 23rd, not the date that was in network news the last 2 weeks. My apologies, 100% my fault. I did know the date, but I got all messed up. So in Newark, it's on a Saturday. All of our roadshows are on a Saturday. So come spend a Saturday with us. It's going to be action-packed. And you can see the agenda if you go to facebook.com/TravelQuest Network and click on the events tab. You can see the 3 events that are open for registration right now. And then you can also see the agenda. We've got our travel partners coming. I'm gonna be there. Jason's gonna be there. Bonnie's gonna be there. The whole crew's gonna be there. So it's gonna be a fun experience. So Newark, April 23rd. Minneapolis, April 30th. Dallas, May 14th. And then we have Travel Quest World at Sea. And that is on July 18th on Independence of the Sea with Royal Caribbean. If you have not gotten your cabin booked, make sure you do. So get into the Pro Portal, and there's a link for booking your cabin. So make sure you do that, because that's your entry into Travel Quest World. You got to book your cabin through this process in order for you to be registered to come to all the very cool events. And as you can imagine, if you've been to Travel Quest World before, it's a little different doing it on a ship, but it also creates a lot more cool opportunities. So yeah, I think karaoke is in our future, and that might be a just spur of the moment experience. I know Jason loves to sing, so I'd love to see him up there. No, I don't know that he would sing, but maybe he would. All right, so Travel Quest World, July 18th. Fort Lauderdale in September 10th. Los Angeles, September 24th. And the ATL coming to Atlanta, or staying in Atlanta here, on October 1st. So if you are in these cities or you are near these cities, please come. It's going to be, we're so excited that we finally are able to do these events. We wanted to do them in 2020. Unfortunately, stuff happened and we were not able to do it, but so glad that these are coming, and there's way more events and things coming on, virtual events and things like that. There's just a lot on the calendar. When I say that we're busy, yeah, we're really busy, and we're coming up with some good stuff for our members. So please check those out. So right now, if you go to facebook.com/TravelQuest Network and you go to events, you are going to see the Newark, Minneapolis, and Dallas. I think Fort Lauderdale and Los Angeles are close, and then Atlanta will be right behind there. We're just getting all the hotel information settled up, but that should be done pretty soon, so I hope you can join us. Yeah, so I think that's all my updates. We're definitely going to go do a website throwdown, but I want to see what comments we have going on over here. Oops, let's see. Let's see. So Rebecca cannot make it to any of our road shows. Well, I'm sorry about that, but understand, it's okay. But yeah, you might have to come out here and visit us. Christiana is obviously coming to Dallas because she's excited. Let's see. Michelle's asking, will all of you be at all the roadshow events or just the first one? I think you're talking about our team. So Bonnie can't make a couple, but I know that I'm at all of them. And so if you want to see me, then I'll be there, and Jason will be there, and a lot of our team members will be there. So yeah, that's going to be a big gaggle of us. Let's see. So Michelle said, you need to get enough alcohol into her Michael so he does karaoke. I love it. Wendy is watching. Yay! So good to see you, Wendy. And Katie, you're asking, where's the sign up for Minneapolis? It is, if you go to facebook.com/TravelQuest Network. So not the members only group, but the public page. That's where the events are. So Minneapolis sign up is there. I don't know that we've gotten everything in the pro portals just yet, but we're working on it. But right now I know they're in Facebook. Yep, and looks like Kara was jumping in there to answer that question. All right, so now we need to go to who was going to do, it was April. She wanted us to do a website throwdown. So while I'm looking for April's URL here, with the website throwdown, this is just a gut check. So we're going to just quickly go through the website and I'll call out anything that I see. And it's based on, I mean, I've built many, many websites, and I've worked with you guys on many of your websites, and worked with, yeah, lots of websites. So I see a lot of websites. So this is just a real quick gut check. If there's anything that I notice, I'll call it out. Again, it's my opinion. It's not gospel. So feel free to do you always. I think that is extremely important. But some people have said it's been helpful. If you've done a website throwdown with me, please share. If you only share if it was a good experience. All right, hold on a second, guys. I'm hearing, let's see, April, man, I'm sitting here trying to go through here, and we've had a lively show today. All right, there she is. All right, so April's website is goingtraveladvisors.com. So give me a second, guys. I'm going to pull this up real quick. goingtraveladvisors.com. All right, so we are getting that up. All right, and now I need to click my little button here. There we go. Now you get to see. Ooh, that's a lot of light on my face there. All right, Going Travel Advisors. I love your color palette. I love that you have a specific color palette. I love that you have this icon. It gives me the color palette. Now I assume that you're not always using this icon everywhere, because you've got a beautiful font or text treatment here, and that could be able to stand alone by itself. But I love that I get to see the color palette in action. I think people really underestimate color palettes in their logos. Now, my recommendation, when you do a logo, always have it done in black and white. You want to see if it can look right in black and white. Sometimes if you're doing swag and you can only print in one color, that's when some of the beautiful gradient designs where it kind of eases into colors, that's when they really fall apart, is when you have to go to a single color custom print. So definitely make sure that black and white looks great, and then go for color and have your accent colors, have your dark accent colors, have your light accent colors. But that is how you can convey your brand without slapping your logo on everything. And what I can tell right now by looking at your site, April, is that you are incorporating this palette, because I can see it already in the blue, this steely blue that we've got here. So before I go any further, I love that we've got lots of pictures of travel going on here. This is, just from a distance, I know that this is about travel. The site is about travel, and you would be surprised how many travel websites do not. I love that you've kept your menu items down to 5. There really should be no more than 5 menu items. And I'm not a fan. I don't know if you've got it here. Well, you do have it. You've got some drop downs, but I'm not a huge fan of the drop downs. Like, if you have 5 menu items, take that macro level from a sense of or the way of organizing your site. And then when you take me to the page, then that's where you can break up and give me some links or some buttons to go a little deeper, because at a macro level, I've said, ooh, I want to know about you, and then I can go deeper. Now, I'm just saying that's my preference, but drop downs are still great. It's just when you start to get into a mobile version of your site, then it can get a little messy with the way the site appears when it's got the submenus as well. So that's just my opinion there. So real quick, I want to see what the schedule consultation is about. And she's taking you right to Calendly. I don't know if you've got the free account or the paid account. I assume it's probably the free account because it's got the Calendly branding on it. But Calendly is a fantastic scheduling app, and it connects to Outlook or Office 365. It connects to Google. It connects to iCal. I mean, or Apple Calendar. You're good with Calendly, and the free version is perfect if you only have one type of consultation, which most of you do. So I love the fact that you're using it, and I love that you've got a little bit of a warm up to this. You're saying thank you for reaching out to schedule an initial consultation. You might want to warm up the language a little bit. Your information will be reviewed and our travel advisor will contact you soon. Maybe warm it up a little bit because this is a big commitment. This is not just, let me get on your email list. This is, I want to schedule time with you. So maybe use a little, I don't know, more conversational tone there. I think that could be very helpful because going travel advisors, it just gives me a nice fun vibe, and I could see you converting the language a little bit there, or your copy there a little bit. So where are you going? Global tours, ocean river cruises, resort, theme parks. I mean, there's a lot. You do a lot. You do a lot. And then we've got call to action. Love it. Here's some more information. I mean, you've got a lot of copy here, which is great for optimization. You've got your certifications and affiliations, and again, call to action. I think it's you're doing a really good job here. Join the travel club. Stay up to date with information. Get inspired and informed traveler. Love it. I love that your telephone number, it seems to be on every page, at least the ones that I've gone to so far. One thing I will say about you've got an email address here. If you put the full email address on your site, it is going to be picked up by the little nasty spam robots that are coming through the web. So my preference, instead of putting your email address on there, is to have a button to take you to a page where it has a form to capture information. Robots or spammers will still go through that way, but it does cut down the moment these little robots that are crawling around the web see an @ and a website URL, then they know, oh, that's an email address, and then you really do increase your spam by a lot. So I would say wherever you have your email address, just direct them to a contact form. And you can also put your telephone number there. And I love also having, if you can, I love having the telephone number up on the top. But it all depends. It depends on the template that you're using. But I think you're doing a good job. I love you've got a clean site, and I love that you've got your call to actions everywhere. I love the color palette in play. I think on for your images, I think that you could continue to refine what images look like for your brand, and continue to tweak that over time. As much, I don't know how many of these pictures are yours that you've taken, but as you can start to fill in with your own pictures, that's always a good thing. So April, thank you for letting us go take a look at your website, and everybody give some emotion. If you enjoyed that, and if you enjoyed looking at April's site, give her some kudos, because that's a really big deal for many people to be so vulnerable to share their website with us. But April, thank you for doing that. All right, I'm going to go back before we wrap up here, and I got to get caught back up because I had to go all the way to the top. Let's see here. April said, we love the feedback. We love taking it in and processing it. Yes, that's it. Just take it in and process it, because you're going to hear me say something now, you're going to read something somewhere else, you're going to be inspired by a website you go to. It's kind of putting all those experiences together and finding out what works for you. We just did an update of TravelQuestNetwork.com. And while our website was not a deep website, it had a lot of good information, and it performed extremely well. When we were moving the site over, that's when you pay attention to all the little details, and you would find where something was mentioned, was called out as something that it's not called out as anymore. And you kind of forget about those little nooks and crannies on your site. So whenever you're creating a new site or you're revamping your site, there's always some cool things that you can discover, either from your own journey or from outside input. So thank you for letting me in and being vulnerable and letting me share my thoughts there. All right, let's see here. Oops. Rebecca, she had to go. Have a great one. Have a happy weekend. And let's see here. I got to see what's going on. You guys are good. I'm sorry. Now I'm just kind of caught up in the loop of the chat. And Kara said, I finally got Calendly and brought myself into the 21st century. Does it save you time? Oh my goodness. Just from a work perspective, for so many people saying, oh, what time might you be available? Here you go. Here's my link. Just go grab it. And I think it's very, very helpful. If you're searching for something late at night, that's when I do my research. Well, I can't call somebody, and I know if I email them, I'm not going to hear from them. If they've got a schedule link like that, that's beautiful. I wish my doctor did, but he doesn't. All right. Well, we are at the end. There's more comments, and thank you guys for keeping it so lively and keeping it fun today. I always enjoy that. And you know what I forgot is, I know it's really quirky, but this guy that showed up last week. I mean, Ferdinand the inflatable unicorn. It was a gift, and now he finally has a spot. He can just show up every once in a while and be in the show. But yes, I hope you had fun today. I hope you had a phenomenal Friday, and I hope you have an even more amazing and incredible weekend. And until next time, take care of yourself so we can take care of each other. All right? Have a great one. Bye, guys.